Shangri-La Hotel. On the 73rd floor, there's a viewing platform where on a good day, you can see up to 60 to 100 miles in all directions. Designed by an Italian man called Renzo Piano. Now, he was offered £2 million for his architectural drawing, which he turned down and renegotiated for a penthouse apartment. Now, after staying in it for only 6 months, he sold it last
Das ist in der Mitte, das war mal letztes Mal hier. Da ist alles hier. Alle Gebäude, Bankengebäude und so weiter.
We have London Bridge. Now this is the 5th London Bridge to span the Themse. This one was opened by Queen Elizabeth II in 1973. The very first one was built by the Romans over 2,000 years ago. Now the bridge before this one was sinking into the Thames mud. It was taken down brick by brick.
London Bridge.
By a wealthy American man and the grandson of one of the brothers. Shipped over to the States, the old London Bridge now sits over Lake
Das ist schon mal die geile Idee. Himmelgrad.
Now as we come through,
Wolkenkratzer, aber guck mal.
Wow, there's a blue glass building here, which looks like a set of stairs. Now this blue glass building to the left is for the International Association of Window Cleaners. I'm just checking you're still paying attention. The area to our right hand side now is known as London Bridge City. She's largely owned by the Kuwaiti royal family. Home to the mayor's office, its own private police force, and its own private hospital to the right hand side. Now that hospital specialises in heart attacks. That's because once you've been in there for a routine checkup and received your bill, you'll indeed have a heart attack. It's one of London's most expensive private hospitals. To the far left-hand side there, a stone building with the 6 black chimneys on the roof is known as Customs House. All the illegal contraband captured in London, cigarettes, alcohol and drugs, go to the basement level of that building to be incinerated. Now, after working out here for nearly 10 years, I have never seen a single puff of smoke come out of any of those chimneys. Though I do hear last week, the party was very good. Ahead of us though, on the right, we have London's very own warship, the HMS Belfast. Launched in Belfast on St Patrick's Day, 1938, in the same shipyard as the ill-fated Titanic. Commissioned into service August of 39.
Sehr schön,
It's seen action in the Korean War, the Arctic convoys, and was meant to be the very first ship to fire her guns on D-Day, but was beaten to it by an American warship which fired early. Now the very front end of the ship, you will notice this country's flag, commonly called the Union Jack. That is in fact the only Union Jack that anyone will see in London today, as this country's flag is actually called the Union flag. Now to be called a Union Jack, it must be on the jack stain on the front of a British warship. As that is the only one in London, that is the only one you will see. Now alongside the Belfast, as she is one of the 2 cruise shipping terminals we have in London, the other one is down in Greenwich, we have what looks like a luxury super yacht. It's called the Game Changer. It's actually a supply ship for a luxury super yacht. So money on money these days. As we look at the Belfast at the back end, the large 6-inch guns you see here, 6 at the back, 6 at the front, can fire a 100-pound shell over 12.5 landmines. She is now a museum piece to Great British naval and maritime history. Now up ahead of us, as many of you have noticed, is the world famous town bridge. Now there really is no need to run to the front for a photo. Believe it or not, we have done this trip a few times before. We're going to spin the boat round to the left-hand side. Everyone's going to get a good photo opportunity on your right-hand side. But by all means, if you didn't understand a single word that I have just said, just continue doing whatever it is that you're doing. Now, she opened in 1894. She is 125 years old this year, built in the same Gothic style as the Tower of London to our left, as that was the only building in the surrounding area at the time. She is a part bascule, part suspension bridge, bascule being the centre part of this bridge which opens. Now, Tower Bridge can open to 90 degrees in 19 seconds. The only time you will ever see this bridge at a full 90 degrees is if a member of the royal family is passing through the middle, as it's seen as a royal salute.